What's the matter, Gramps? Lost your way? Too bad for you. Let's not make this any harder than it needs to be. Just give us your money, and we'll let you toddle on. Did you hear a word I said, or are you dumb and deaf? Turn out your pockets, or I swear. Not so fast, criminal scum. What? Who are... Look, guys, it's a little girl. How very cute. She thinks she's some kind of hero. Why do they always laugh? I will not allow you to hurt that man. Look here, girlie. Why don't you run along back to school and let the adults take... Nito! Oh dear, I could have hit you. Are you all right, old-timer? Oh, I see. And just what were you doing out here on such a dangerous stretch of road? Don't you know there are reports of a terrible monstrosity running around? You were just taking a walk? By yourself? Where to? You're serious, aren't you? Well, regardless, may I accompany you to the next town? You say you're sure I'm gonna do it anyway. You're not wrong. Father always did say I was too nice for my own good. Well, come on. Let's be on our way then. Oh, but where are my manners? My name is Amalia, journeyman battle mage, and carrier of a sorcery bloodline. And you are? Oh, not very talkative today, huh? I guess you're slow to trust others with that kind of information. But I can't just keep calling you old-timer, and I'm certainly not your granddaughter, so... Can I call you Jim? I'll take your silence as a yes. So, Jim, where's home for you? A migrant, huh? That must be an interesting way to live. Anyway, do you have any family? I'm sorry. Didn't know that would be a touchy subject. Never mind. It's just, I've always had the support of my family, So I just assumed... Everyone has a different experience, I suppose. Tell you what, let's just forget the whole thing. I shudder to think what might have happened if I wasn't there to stop those bandits. These days, people do such terrible things when they get desperate enough. That's why I do my part. Well, I suppose that's one way to look at it. But we shouldn't lose hope over a few bad eggs, right? I'd like to think that there are way more good people than there are bad people in the world. But at the same time, I try to be one of the good ones because it means that I can help those people. And then Master Lucas just looked at us, all covered in ectoplasm from the summoning, and said in his deep voice, "Well, there goes my vacation." He put us all on cleanup duty for a week, but it was so worth it. Well, I guess you had to be there. Ah! Running water! We must be getting close to... I suppose now's as good a time as any. Shall we stop for lunch? Splendid! I'll just open my... Oh, wait! Why are you wading into the stream? To catch fish? What, with your bare hands? Right, silly question. There's no need for that, Jim. I have provisions right here, and there's plenty for both of us. Tell you what, how about you collect some firewood while I get our lunch ready to cook? Jim, how did you break something that... I suppose it does make a decent pile of kindling. I must admit, you're quite robust for a man of your... maturity. Here, I'll start the fire. Fire! There we are. A nice cooking fire. Now then, let's get started. Jim certainly is an odd duck. He seems so comfortable in the wilderness for such an elderly fellow. And he's not much for conversation either. We've been traveling together for hours, and all I know about him is what I've observed. Could he be a veteran adventurer? That might explain his cynical attitude and brutish tendencies. It's ready! Here you go. Kind of a messy eater too. Somehow I'm not surprised. Hey, we should really get going after this, before it starts to get dark. Well, here we are. Janville. A mining town from the looks of it. There's sure to be an adventure or two to be had here. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Will you be all right from here, Jim? You don't have any money? Oh dear. I had no idea you were... No wonder you told me you live on the road. Well, I'll just have to put you up for a room at the inn. Would I insist if you said no? I think you know the answer to that. My honor simply wouldn't allow it. Oh, come now, don't roll your eyes. Besides, I want to reward you for being such good company. I never get tired of the smell of a new place. Yes, I'm sure this inn has been around for a while, Jim, but it's new to me. Excuse me! Excuse me, sir!
Ah, some new faces. What can I do for you?
Can we get 2 steins of ale and a room for my friend here? He's indigent.
I see. We'll find a place for him, don't worry. On the double, my dear. Please, find yourselves some seats and make yourselves comfortable.
Thank you very much. What an interesting day. But there's still no sign of that monstrosity. Every moment it eludes me. I can't help but worry what it might be doing. At least I could do a few good deeds for a penniless old vagrant. he is, I don't believe he'd be a match for whatever's lurking out there.